Loading in, leescano going with the Ripjack. That is a super scary pig. Definitely his strongest character. And what took Puglord to game 13, 12 last week? Meanwhile, Rubberduckie going with the Apucalypse. I do think that this is a generally good matchup for Apucalypse. I also fairly often go Apucalypse against the leescano Ripjack. The one downside that Apucalypse does have in this matchup, which is pretty huge, is you don't get meter gain from the residual damage, and Apucalypse lives and dies by meter. So we'll have to see if Rubberduckie is able to conserve the meter here. Does have a bit of a percent lead. But as we've talked about, leescano can make this up without really giving Ducky much or any meter even. And Ducky pretty much out now. Has one more meter attack in them. A couple more of these exchanges here. But leescano now catching up in percent. And we see that rain cloud just taking up damage. But Rubberduckie is able to take the first stock here, only at 100%, which is not much for Apucalypse. leescano just having trouble getting in here. Rubberduckie tacking up this percent little bit by little bit. And that forward air going to force out burst from leescano already. Only 74%. But Ducky just now losing their first stock. Get big damage coming out from leescano here at the beginning of this second stock from Ducky, but also loses his stock already. Huge lead from Rubberduckie right here. They're not quite going to do it yet. Only 79% on Rubberduckie, so leescano has his work cut out for him. Oh no, goes a little bit too deep. Had to get that early kill, but not at that cost. leescano taking... or leescano dropping game one, rather. Rubberduckie taking the game. I wonder if we'll see a character switch out of leescano here. We could see the we could see the Lee's Paco. Alright, and Jungle Treetop will be the pick of Sage. Rubberduckie sticking with the Apucalypse. Would not see any reason for them to change. Super dominant showing in that first game. And we do see the Lee's Paco coming out. It will be interesting to see if the Lee's Paco can do it. I know there's Paco typically considered to be the weaker of leescano's two, like, main characters. But could this be a matchup thing where it works out a bit better? Getting some big damage here off, but Rubberduckie escapes a little bit early. Leescano pops burst. Percent's even now. Rubberduckie has the meter advantage. But leescano still has a little bit of burst left, and that rage mode is gone. Rubberduckie pops burst. Good tech on the setting sun. An immediate punish. And leescano taking the first stock here. Yes, Bucket, he plays a lot of Akko. Akko is bad. I don't think there's any circumstance where leescano is going Akko seriously in tournament, just because that character doesn't have what it takes, to be honest. But yeah, stock's back to even now. Percent's also even enough. leescano is in a bit of trouble now. No burst on deck, and misses the tongue lash. Almost gets to ledge, but not quite. Ooh, that forward tilt almost takes it, but commits way too hard on that down charge. On that down charge, and Rubberduckie able to just drift back to stage pass. A big lead for Rubberduckie here, almost a full stock. leescano needs to find something. Finds a back air. This is now very easily doable for leescano. He has definitely been known to just do 100 damage in a neutral interaction. Ooh, that forward charge from the Apucalypse. Rubberduckie looks like he's off stage, but gets back. Forces that burst from leescano there, but Duckie already at 50. This is... Ooh, there it is! Pops burst to make it back safely. I do like that. A meteor cancel would've, like, just meteor canceling and jump recovering would've worked there, but a belly slam would've done it. Burst gives Rubberduckie the iframes, but that interaction has given leescano the lead. Either player can't really get touched by anything. Nair, fair, on stage though. Fair from Rubberduckie will take it all the way across the stage. My god, that is a strong forward air. And Rubberduckie up 2-0. Wait, does Paco have kill confirms? I guess out of Nair, yeah. And up air. So, jungle treetop again. Could well be the whole set on the played on that stage. And yeah, Apucalypse working for Rubberduckie. No reason to switch it up. I expect we'll see another Lees Paco game, and there it is, locked in. True Lees farming content. But yeah, it looks like Rubberduckie able to control the space so well. Paco doesn't really have that great of movement speed. The Nair's a super strong tool, but when you have bombs on chains, Paco's disjoint is not that big. It may be big, but it's not that big. We're seeing a lot of grounded down special come out of Rubberduckie. And like, it's hitting. But I'm almost not sure it's worth the meter. Don't really get much off of it. Whereas even neutral special, you get a lot better positioning. He's kind of down a stock here and getting pretty high in percent. This is not what these fans want to see. Forced to pop rage mode already. And not able to get that edge guard. Goes a little bit too deep too early. Has to go back to stage. Oh, that was horrifying for a second. Alright, stock's now even. Leescano needs to make something up here. Can definitely do it. We've seen him make up bigger deficits. Does lose that stock, though. And I criticize the down special usage from Rubberduckie, but it's just doing so much, stopping Leescano from getting in, rather, and just building up damage slowly. Sometimes you don't need the higher reward option if down special is just so low risk. Ooh, offensive burst there, coming out from a offensive burst from Apucalypse, super committal option.